was one of the most momentous moments in the history of cricket. It was very much them and us. Packer, this, well, rough and ready, he was in some ways very sophisticated Australian who'd made an enormous amount of money. He'd inherited a fair bit too. He owned Channel 9 television in Australia. And he set about trying to own the game of cricket. It was really because he wanted to televise international cricket exclusively on his Channel 9 network in Australia. And the Australian Cricket Board, who like all cricket boards at that time were a bit fuddy-duddy and died in the past, died in the wool, said no to him, although he was offering an enormous amount more money to them than the ABC, the Australian Broadcasting Commission, the equivalent of the BBC here. Now, cricket was run by administrators who were really dinosaurs at that time, and this was an accident waiting to happen. Players were paid peanuts. Someone somehow was going to come along and do this. It was Packer, and Packer was an extraordinary man. He was a very formidable figure. He was a powerful man. He threw his money around, and I think what made it also very unpleasant, and this may have been the reason it succeeded the revolution, his revolution, was that he attracted enormous and close support in a way that was perhaps a little bit unhealthy. The Packer Revolution started in 1977 and went on for 2 years. I remember going out to Australia in 77, 78 and watching the start, the first ever match the Packer lot played, the World Series cricket as they called it, at the Waverley Football Stadium in the outskirts of Melbourne. And then I went on to, I remember, to Pakistan, where England were playing, and then came back to Perth, where there was a super test on the trotting ground at Gloucester Park, which was just behind the Wacker. And it was all very much the modern age, black sight screens, coloured clothes, white ball. And test matches were still played in that, I mean, I say test matches, they're super tests, I think, were played at night as well. So it was very much, you know, colourful, coloured clothes, coloured outfits. A lot of this has come to stay. There was a lot of good in the Packer revolution. And one of the great heroes was David Hill, who really masterminded a completely new and much bigger, many more cameras in the television coverage for Channel 9, which I think was very much compulsive viewing. So the Packer situation followed me around the world that winter, and I just felt I had to write about it. Good came out of it, certainly, but like so many of these revolutions, it was the richer players who got richer. Whether the poorer players got better off or better off, I rather doubt.